What's going on, guys? I hope you guys are doing great today. So in today's video, we're going to be checking out some samples dropped by Dr. DUDA. If you don't know who Dr. DUDA is, he's part of the house trio Micasa. He's a producer and a pianist, along with J Something and Moti, who's a trumpeter. So if you've heard any Micasa music, he's part of that trio. So he was dropping some videos. I think he was going live on his Facebook page, and I was checking the stuff he was doing out, just sharing some tips on production and all that and how it works and so forth. So he actually dropped some samples, Dr. DUDA samples, like you can see here on my screen. He dropped a link, and people are downloading them, and I thought I would try them out, and I tried them out with you guys, and the link will be down below in the description. So let's see how these sound like, and let's check them out. But I think this is really cool. I just loaded them into my FL Studio folder. I haven't heard these samples, so we're gonna go through them and just make something, and see how they sound. But I'm pretty excited. So that's claps. Ooh, I like that. I like that. Okay, let's see if we can get a metronome. I really like how that sounds. Matter of fact, you know what? Let me expand my my pattern to like 2 bars like that. Hey, I like that. That's nice and crunchy. So we got some snaps and some clap kind of sounds in there. That's dope. Okay, that's a hat. I like how that sounds. Let me fill in 4 steps and just slide that. But I don't know why this hi-hat has a little bit of low end in it. Maybe it's he just chopped it out of a track or something. But it sounds like it's colored a little bit. Okay. I like that. Yo, these kicks are nice, bro. I like that kick. I also like that. That sounds really fire as well. That has some dope low end. That's really nice and attacky. It's also really punchy. Ooh, that's nice. That has a little bit of some hat. So I think these are chops that maybe he took from songs or something like that. Because you can hear this one kind of has a hat that follows or something like that. That's really cool. It's really powerful as well. That sounds like an 808 snare. Ooh, I like that. That's got that kind of lo-fi vibe. Oof. Maybe I can have that. Okay, so some of these sounds, like even the snares have a little bit of low end in them. So let me show you a trick, what you would want to do with a sound like this. Let's say I drop it in like this here. And if I can send it to a mixer track and add an EQ, you might want to EQ some of that low end out. You see this low end over here? You might want to roll that off. You can maybe add a shelf like that, or trim it out completely like that. But they sound really nice and really clean. That sounds really dope. Okay, let me add a flex. If you haven't checked out my last video where I used flex, that cook up, that was really dope. I really enjoyed doing that. Definitely go check that out. Flex is a really nice it's a really nice plugin to use, man. Let me see what I can use here. Let me drop an octave down. Ooh, I like how that sounds. Let me record that quick. 2, 3, go. Okay, that sounds really dope. Let me quantize that. All right, where are my notes? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Okay, there they are. Drop that in there. Down here, quantize that. Ooh, that got some nice funk to it. Okay, I think this note is a little bit too long. Oof. Sounds sick though. Alright, let's add a Spire. Let's see if we can add another sound from Spire. This is already coming together, man. If you have the right sounds, you'll get the perfect thing going in no time. That sounds good. Let me drop that in there. Okay, that's those notes. That's that one. And then that one. Make these notes shorter. That's why I like playing on the MIDI keyboard. So it's like bam, 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 bam. That sounds dope. Cut that, insert that into its own pattern. Okay, let's give this a little bit more time. Just extend the pattern, and I want to automate my cut off. By now you know that it's law. Okay, browse parameters, create automation clip, and raise that. Drop in another flex. Let's see what we can throw in there. That really sounds like a bird. Car engine. Wow. Some scary stuff. We also got some drum kits in here. Fretless bass. Some kalimba. Okay, let me record that. Some sounds just have to drop once. Doesn't have to be something really continuous. Let me put that in its own channel. Then I can drop this into its own, into the mixer over here, and add a reverb. And let me add a Valhalla Supermassive. Go into the reverbs and look for something medium, like maybe a bright room. Drop the mix a little bit. Let me EQ the sound a little bit. Check out some of that color over here. Around 273 hertz. Let's add another spire and see what we can throw in there. Mute the kick a little bit. Sounds dope. Let me record that. Okay, that sounds good. Quantize that. Make sure all these notes are the same volume. Go into the perks. I like that sound. Let me drop that in there. Just like that. Let's see if we can add some hats. Let's load up a Nexus. I feel like a string. A high string maybe. Alright, let me drop that. 2, 3, go. Okay, that sounds good. I'll keep that there. These samples are pretty nice. So I'm gonna send these samples to my mixer. So I already have a preset, some presets that are already here in my mixer that I can just send these sounds to. So my kick, I'll just send to that, and my claps can go into my perks, number 5. My hats can go into hat. There's another perk as well, another perk into perk. So this is kind of a preset thing. If you want to know how to do that, I have a video on how you can create this kind of a preset where every time you go into FL Studio, you already have your mixer preset, and you can even have sounds already in there. And I also sell them in my store as well if you want to check those out. And I'm going to drop this hat over here. So you have a quicker workflow. Maybe I can change the rhythm of this clap. I like how this clap is sounding like. Let's see. So what key am I playing in? I'm in D major. You can see that. Let me show you how you can do that. If you go here to helpers and into scale highlighting, and if you have automatic selected, your FL Studio will show you what key you're in. So if you come and check over here on the hidden panel, if I have my mouse over here, you can see that it says D major. So FL Studio already is detecting the scale I'm playing in, so it can already tell me that kind of information. And I think that's really cool for FL Studio to do that. So in case maybe you want to know this kind of information, that'll be really cool. Let's see what else we can throw in here. Let's throw in a morphine. Let's go into keyboards. That sounds good. I might need to record that. 3, go. Sounds pretty dope. There it is. Quantize that. Copy that there. Add some color to these sounds. The sound's actually pretty good. It actually sounds pretty good. Let me actually duplicate this and make this a little bit longer. But I like the bass line. I like how it really turned out. And these sounds are pretty cool. But you guys let me know what you think about these sounds. The download link is in the description down below. And I'll also pin a comment down below to where you can get them. But shout out to Dr. DUDA for dropping some of these kits. He calls it the Dr. DUDA Producer Starter Pack. So obviously it's just to get you going in case you don't have samples, because probably people have been asking him for samples. So check it out. Let me know what you think. Produce some music. Stay creative. And if you're new here on my channel, subscribe down below. I have a lot of dope content and tutorials that will help you in your music production by motivating you and inspiring you and so forth. And go to my store and check out my other samples that I have over there, my drum kits and my presets as well as FLPs. And if you need mixing and mastering, hit me up in my email that's in the description below. I'll check you guys out in my next video. I'm X and I'm out. Peace.